Welcome back, everybody, to another weekly workflow with the Profitec Go and the DF64P. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And my name is Nolan Reed. I'm in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and I've had my Profitec Go for about a year now. Beans this week are from Manchester Coffee here in Hamilton, Ontario. I can't say enough good things about this company. They roast the beans the day they deliver them to my house. Beans this week are from Yunnan. They're a single origin bean. Absolutely amazing. The flavor is absolutely beautiful. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping that like button and subscribing to my channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. So, right here I'm using that Atmos vacuum canister to keep those beans nice and fresh. As you can see the little green tab there, I've gotten all the air out of it. Gonna add a little spritz of water to my beans. Helps with the static in the grinder. Keeps the grinder nice and clean. And make sure that all the chaff makes it down into the canister. Give it a little shake there to make sure they're all mixed up nicely. Let's get all that extra condensation and water out of the portafilter from heating up. And as you're going to see now, I'm going to get my WDT tool. You can see the needle sticking out there. Give it a couple of spins. It's going to get all the clumps out of the coffee and evenly distribute it in the portafilter. Helps with channeling. There you go. That's all you need is a couple of turns. Now I have my Normcore distributor. That'll help make sure that everything's nice and even. And we're going to switch over here to my Normcore tamper. So it's got about a 15-pound tamp on it, and it's got an upper ring to make sure that that coffee bed is nice and even all the way across the portafilter. I'm going to put a shower screen in the top here just to make sure that the top of my Profitec Go keeps nice and clean, and it helps distribute that water across the top of the puck. So here we go. We got about 20 grams into the portafilter. I'm looking for about 40 to 43 out in about 30 to 35 seconds. Now, if you're interested in this bottomless portafilter, it's from ECM, which is a sister company of the Profitec company made in Germany. I got my Profitec and this portafilter from wholelatte.ca. Beautiful company to work with. If you're interested, check them out. Like I said, I ordered that Profitec Go. It showed up in my house in about 4 days, so it was absolutely perfect. If you notice my coffee bar, I actually have a Husky toolbox. I did have a wooden bar at one point, but I noticed that I did need a little bit more room. So I got this, and it's worked out very good ever since. So we'll knock that puck out of there, make sure that the portafilter is nice and clean. So I have a 20-ounce pitcher here that I use to purge my water out of my boiler, because this is a single boiler unit. So I do have to purge some of that water out of there to create some steam room. So as the Profitec book recommends, I'm going to do the purge here, 5 seconds. Going to wait a little bit in between. We're going to open that back up one more time just to purge a little bit more water out of there. So this is a dual tip unit that comes with the Profitec Go. I do single cappuccinos and lattes for the wife and I back to back, and I have no issue with it at all. So here we go. Here's my milk here. So if you notice, I initially turn that steam on, pull it out a little bit. You hear that high-pitched squeal. That's giving that nice texture to the milk, and I'm going to bury it down a little bit more. You notice the angle I got it set it on. You can see the the nice turbulent flow there in the milk. That's going to give you that nice texture. Now, with that being said, I still am working on learning latte art. It is new to me. For a long time, I was just drinking straight espresso or long black, and I recently started frothing and steaming milk and trying to do latte art. Here we go. We'll pull this out, give it a good wipe down. I'm going to want to purge steam through there again, just make sure there's no bacteria from the milk up in the steam wand. All right, let's see how good I do. Give it a little spin, knock the bubbles out of it. Here we go. Not the greatest. I got to learn to slow down. But anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great time.